Hey, welcome to our yoga nidra practice for tonight. You can come to make your nest if you haven't already. So a nidra nest is a really comfortable place to recline back. It's a good time to pull out all the stops, any pillows, blankets, anything at all that you can bring in, yoga props, whatever it is that can help you to feel any more comfortable, any more at ease. You can do that. You may want to turn the lights off or cover your eyes with an eye pillow or a towel. And just keep in mind that generally in Yoga Nidra, the body temperature will drop a little bit. So even if you're not too cold now, it may be worth putting on some socks or whatever you need, blankets, things like that. I'll be here with my camera on, but you won't need to see me visually, so don't worry about seeing the screen. If it's bright, you might even turn the screen down or off and let it be as dark as you're comfortable with in your space. And so for anyone who may be new to Yoga Nidra is both a practice and a state of consciousness somewhere between waking and sleeping. And sometimes we do find ourselves kind of lulled into that in-between place, which is known to be a restorative, healing, regenerative place, a place to connect with ideas and kind of for your brain to make connections that it may not in waking times. It's an ancient practice dating back to many thousands of years ago, and generally seen as a practice that it was even depicted that Hindu gods and goddesses would be resting in this state from which all their ideas were born. And so there's this connection between rest and creativity that is drawn here in this practice. Now, of course, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the mind is a little bit more active. We might find ourselves feeling more awake, or sometimes we fall asleep. And all of those outcomes are completely welcome. Just kind of trusting that whatever you get from this practice will be what you need, and knowing there's many more opportunities to try to practice Yoga Nidra, so there's no rush. And I think so many things can affect how it's received, and so let it be as it is, and you can take your time. So generally we're reclined horizontally. If you'd rather be seated, you can just maybe think of leaning back on a wall or a couch or something. And then just continue as we start here to get as comfortable as you can be, making any of the adjustments that you need to be nice and settled and at ease. At any time, of course, you can move, adjust, get another blanket, go to the washroom, grab water, whatever it is you need, you're always free to go ahead and take it. And at the same time, maybe it's true that taking some extra time to prepare in the beginning here will allow stillness to be more comfortable. So any adjustments that would help you to feel even just a little bit more settled or comfortable are worth the effort here. Let's take a few breaths to arrive. We can exhale to empty the lungs. And then taking a deep breath into the chest and ribs and belly, all the way to the very top of the breath. And then if you'd like, you could sigh out of the mouth. And we'll do 2 more just like that, taking your time, releasing whatever your day has held, and giving yourself space and permission to drop in now into this moment and into your practice. Coming to Yoga Nidra tonight in order to be restored or renewed in some way, to allow rest to become a healing place, in which all the cells in the body have the opportunity to repair and correct and take care of the needs that are kind of put aside when we're really set on doing something or in a stress state. So, all of that doing can start to soften now. All doing can start to soften now. My Yoga Nidra teacher, Uma, says you can't do it wrong because there's nothing at all to do. And know that my voice will be fairly consistent here for you to return to anytime that you find you've wandered. You can start here listening to the sounds around you. Any of the sounds that may be inside your space or outside your space. Or perhaps even in my space. And seeing if we may be able to allow all the sounds that come and go throughout our resting practice to do just that, to come and go and be a part of the backdrop of our practice for this evening. You can feel now into the steady support of the ground, the earth beneath you, allowing the earth of the body to settle down now into the earth itself. To feel that gravity is already drawing you in, and you can soften any resistance to that pull of gravity now. Allowing all the bones of the body to be heavy so that the muscles can be soft and at ease. We'll take a tour around the body now. And as we visit each area, you can think of inviting that part of the body into a place of resting and ease, softening the effort of the day, allowing gravity, allowing rest and ease and peace. Let's start now with the right heel, allowing a heaviness through the right heel and the left heel. Allowing heaviness in the left heel and in the right knee and the left knee, the right hip and the left hip, and the right shoulder blade and the left shoulder blade, and the right elbow and the left elbow, and the right wrist and the left wrist, And the head can soften now, drawn heavy down into the support of the earth beneath you, allowing heaviness in the head, a release of effort in and around the neck. Now, with the bones nice and heavy and drawn into the earth, we'll invite this softening, this rest and ease and peace all down through different muscle areas, starting with the forehead, softening into ease all the way across the forehead and into the right temple and into the left temple. And into the space around the right eye. And the space around the left eye. And behind the right eye. And behind the left eye. And softening into the right cheek. And the left cheek. And space around the right ear. And the space around the left ear. And inside the right ear. And inside of the left ear. And the right side of the jaw area. And the left side of the jaw area. Even the tongue can soften and rest now. The top lip and the bottom lip. All the way down the neck and throat. And into the right trap between shoulder and neck on the right side. and the left trap between neck and shoulder on the left side. And down into the right upper arm. And down into the left upper arm. And down into the right forearm. And down into the left forearm. And into the palm of the right hand. And into the palm of the left hand. And the pad of the right pinky finger. And the pad of the left pinky finger. And pad of the right ring finger. And the pad of the left pinky finger. And the pad of the right middle finger. And the pad of the left middle finger. And the pad of the right pointer finger. And the pad of the right thumb. And the pad of the left thumb. Coming Back up the arms will soften now into this space all around the heart. Softening into ease and peace in all the space around your heart. And down into the belly now. Softening into the belly now. And into the right thigh. And into the left thigh. Into the right calf. And the left calf. Right pinky toe. Left pinky toe. Fourth toe on right foot. And fourth toe on left foot. And middle toe on right foot. And middle toe on left foot. And second toe on right foot. And second toe on left foot. And right big toe. And left big toe. Sole of the right foot. Sole of the left foot. Inviting the whole body now into deep rest and ease and peace all the way from the soles of the feet to the very crown of the head. From the crown of the head all the way to the soles of the feet, inviting now the whole body into rest and ease and peace. The bones can rest now. The muscles can rest now. All the many trillions of cells in the body can rest now in this place of ease and peace. All of you is free and welcome to settle now into the ease and peace of Yoga Nidra. Resting here, you may notice any areas that feel cooler or any areas that feel warmer. Any areas that may feel tight or tense. And any areas that may feel soft or at ease. Any areas you may be holding on. And any areas you may be letting go. Any areas you may feel awake. And any areas you may feel asleep. And allowing yourself now to be somewhere between waking and sleeping. Resting now into the space between being awake and being asleep. There is nothing at all required from you in this moment. You are free to rest in that gentle space between waking and sleeping. In some ways, you may feel asleep. And in some ways, you may remain conscious and aware, allowing yourself time and space to be right here in that middle ground. Perhaps you notice it is quiet here, or spacious here, or limitless. Resting here as if you could soak in ease and peace and rest. Right here, as you rest, you may thank yourself for taking time to settle down into the earth, to put down doing and trying and striving and all that comes with it, in order to settle in to the deep cellular nourishment that resting brings. You are free to stay here in this resting place as long as you would like to. And if you feel ready instead to return now into your evening, you may start by noticing the ground beneath you, that draw of gravity pulling you in gently but consistently. You may start to hear now back into all the sounds around you, in and out of your space. You may stay and listen to those sounds around you as long as you'd like to, giving yourself permission to move slowly and gently and gradually from here. Thank you for being here in practice with us tonight to find time and space for ease and rest, which surely nourishes our creativity and all that we are in the waking world. Thank you so, so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful sleep.